Have you ever pondered over the puzzle of how a country's gross domestic product, or GDP, is calculated? It's a fascinating journey into the world of economics and provides a glimpse into the workings of a nation's economy. Let's start by understanding what GDP is. Gross domestic product is the total monetary or market value of all the finished goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific time period. It's a crucial figure, as it gives an overall picture of a country's economic health. So how do we calculate it? The formula is quite simple. GDP is the sum of consumption, investment, government spending, and net exports. It's often expressed as GDP equals C plus Y plus G plus X, M. But what do these components mean? Imagine a family shopping at a supermarket, buying groceries, electronics, and other household items. This is consumption, the spending by households on goods and services. It's the C in our formula and constitutes a major part of a country's GDP. Next, envision a company investing in new machinery or constructing a new factory. This is investment, the spending on capital goods that will be used in the production of other goods and services. It's the I in our formula. Now, think about the various public services provided by the government, like building roads, schools, and hospitals. This is government spending, the expenditure by the government on goods and services that benefit the public. It's the G in our formula. Lastly, consider a car manufactured in one country and sold in another. This is part of exports. But then, remember the oil that the same country might have imported to run the car factory. This is part of imports. The difference between the value of exports and imports is net exports, represented as X, M in our formula. So in essence, the calculation of GDP is a sum of several parts: the spending by households, the investments by businesses, the spending by the government, and the net value of goods and services traded with other countries. To recap, gross domestic product is the monetary value of all goods and services produced within a country in a specific time period. It's calculated as the sum of consumption, investment, government spending, and net exports. This formula provides a comprehensive measure of a country's economic activity and the overall size of its economy. Understanding GDP is not just about crunching numbers. It's about understanding the economic pulse of a nation, its prosperity, and its people. It's about deciphering the story that numbers tell us about a country's economic journey. So next time you come across a GDP figure, remember the story behind the number.